All right, welcome back everyone. We are back at the property. Right now we have too much snow to get up the final hill, so we have the rhino down here, and we're going to load that up with some tools and some food for the little girls over here. They're sitting in here. And what else do we need? Is that it? Some of your toys? Bring up some of the rest of your toys?
Yeah,
all right.
You have to bring all of the stuff.
Yeah, we'll bring all of the stuff, and so we have to make a couple of loads doing that. So that should be pretty good. And so yeah, I mean it'll probably melt in a couple of days. There's just this one spot right here where it goes up the last hill that we can't get the trailer up here. I could probably get the sequoia up there if I wanted to, but I don't really need to right now. So today is we're going to kind of kick back and relax and make some plans for this week to see if we can accomplish anything at all. So far, you know, so far the stores are still open up here. I know that there's a lockdown kind of in Oregon now, probably Washington soon. So we're just going to try to get a few things done, and we're not really going to go out. We haven't been out all week really. We've been kind of staying inside. So other than I think like one or two, maybe one grocery store run, which I didn't go to that. But so we're just going to try to do what we can with the stuff that we have or we brought, which, you know, there's a lot of stuff that I forgot. But we're gonna give it a shot. So I think I'm gonna try to at least get the logs ready, and I want to build a wood shed. So I'm gonna see if I can get something like some sort of shelter built that I can stack up some wood in. So we're gonna get started and load this thing up and get going here. All right, we're gonna go up. Got all our gear in the back. Should we go? All right, let's try. What do you think we should do? All right. We're back up at the cabin now, and kids are in here enjoying it. Oh, you already got a log cabin built. Wow, we got a fire built. You're having biscuits? Is that what you're eating? Some biscuits? Okay. Do we need to go down and get the vacuum cleaner to get the rest of these bugs out? Yeah. Once you guys get your food, get a little bit of food? Yeah. That sound good? What do you think? Solar is 100% over here. That's good.
There's a lot now.
Oh, there's some flies. Yeah, the flies are still coming in like crazy, so we got to brush those out of here.
Help me.
Why is the lighting all screwed up? Okay. So we got to brush those out eventually, and it's okay, darling. And yeah, that's it. We're gonna have some lunch here pretty soon, and yeah, we don't have a whole lot planned. We're probably gonna figure out where to put a wood pile. Maybe at some point we'll do a bonfire out there. What do you think about that?
Dad, do they just like to go over there?
Yeah, they like the light.
Oh.
So yeah, all right. Well, we'll keep you posted. I'm gonna unload the rest of the side-by-side here and get some equipment out here and just and get everything ready. So, all right, the plan today is just to hang out and kind of get this place opened up and brushed out and cleaned out. And yeah, it looks like a lot of the snow is melted. There's just a little bit down there. And then I think we're going to try to locate an area over here in the front somewhere, front of the cabin somewhere, where we can put or off to the side where we can put a wood shed. And I'll just start, hopefully I can start building that. And I want to be able to get wood from there to here and also to the bonfire real easily, and just keep the wood away from the cabin. I think that'd be a lot better plan than we have right now, which is kind of stack it up under the eaves. Calm down, it's okay, it's just a fly. We have a girl who's not quite used to it out here yet. You'll get used to it. So yeah, that's about it. It's not a real complicated plan. We're just gonna figure it out and see where we go from here. Right, Maddie Bear? Thumbs up? Are you okay? Are you warm? You can go sit by the fire. It's nice and warm over there.
Are they not going to come over here?
I don't know. All right, let's get some stuff loaded up here, okay? All right, so here's the plan for this week. What we're gonna do is we're gonna build a wood shed right about over there, about right there. So you can kind of see where it is in relation to the cabin right there. So it'll be pretty, let me show you how this works. It'll be kind of good access to the fire pit. You see the fire pit right there. And then the cabin right here. So we're going to do a rustic one out of logs. We have a bunch of logs down the lower part of the property. And we're going to use those. So we're going to try to do this thing for very cheap. It won't be free because we're going to do a metal roof. It'll be the same if I can find some corrugated metal just like the roof of the cabin. And that will be the project for this week. And so it's one of those things where I've got this firewood piled up here, and I got a bunch, I have a ton of it down on the lower pad, and I just got to go around this property and clean it all up. So there's tons of firewood. So I'm going to be making just not a huge woodshed, but probably a 6x8. A couple cords will go in there. You know, again, it's not super big, but it'll work for what we do. And coming up here periodically, if we have to add on to it, we'll just get some more logs and add on to it. So it'll be a really simple log construction. And I think we might even tie it into this, these are rocks here, check this out. So there may actually be a chance of tying it into that big, you can see this big giant boulder right here, just like augured into the ground, and then there's one right there. And that's actually almost the right, it's probably about the right distance, so I might even use that for the front posts, and then I might just put pavers on the back. And so we'll just build this thing probably about right here, or maybe just, I might only be able to use one, like a corner post. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. That may be, that may not be great, because you're kind of subject to what is going on. The other thing is, the other thing I might do is put it like just behind it. So maybe the front, can't see that. Maybe the front corner is on this one, and then the other one is back here. We still have to lay it out and kind of see what works best. But I think in this area with this little clump of trees, this little stand of trees, I think that's going to be a really nice spot for a woodshed. Just kind of tuck it in there. All right, so the woodshed that we're going to build is going to be a rustic style, you know, just beams and you know, kind of round wood style construction. So these are going to be the verticals. So these two are going to be the back. Those are a little shorter, about 8 foot. They're probably going to be cut down to about, I don't know, 6 foot, 7 foot. And then these two right here, these verticals, nice and big, tough looking. Those will be in the front corners. And then over here, we found a couple of really nice straight pieces for the front and back of the roof. And those will be right there. And then, you know, we're just going to fill in the rest of it. We found a bunch of small, you know, narrow ones here, kind of lightweight ones that are very straight. We'll use those for the I don't know what you call them, the stringers in between the roof line, in between the roof. Then we're going to screw down some metal roofing too. So I'm going to see if I can find some, you can barely see it there, some green metal roofing to match the cabin. I've seen that for years. I'm going to try to round some of that up this week. And then I think I'm going to do a floor that's going to be a treated, probably a treated 2x8 or 2x6 floor. I've used those before, probably 2x8, I'm guessing, because this will have to be kind of off the ground a little bit. It's not going to be even. So yeah, probably 2x8, and then we'll just screw those down, put some, you know, pile up some rocks in between it and just support it in the corners, and then maybe a couple of rocks or whatever in the middle. So it should be strong enough for what we're trying to do. It'll be a 6x8 woodshed, and I think that'll keep us busy this week. So we'll see how far we get. That will be the project, and that'll give us wood storage. As you can see, we have plenty of wood to cut and or to use to build. So a lot of that will be cut up for firewood. A lot of it will be, you know, maybe building some cool stuff around the cabin. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I think we're going to be a busy week, and a good way to get away from this this bug that's going around. So more on that later. So talk to you guys soon. See you in the next one.